oftentimes we Jews get a bum rap. For example, there's an old joke told about three people who are left stranded in the desert, an Irishman, a Frenchman, and a Jew. And the Irishman says, I'm so thirsty. I wish I could have a jug of beer. And the Frenchman says, I'm so thirsty. I wish I could have a glass of wine. And the Jew says, I'm so thirsty. I must have diabetes. It makes the Jew out to be the constant complainer. But is that really so? I've been thinking about that because if somebody were to ask me, what two words have I uttered most often during this past year of the pandemic? What two words? I could tell you it's two Hebrew words, Baruch Hashem, thank God. Rabbi, how are you doing? Baruch Hashem. Don't you mind staying in? No, Baruch Hashem, they send me the check. Do you have anything to do? Do you get bored? No, Baruch Hashem, I've been working in some ways more than ever. You ask other people how they're doing these days, and everybody's going to say something. I'm overwhelmed. I'm bored. I don't know what to do. Always with a complaint, but not the Jew. The Jew, Baruch Hashem. Where did these words come from? Interestingly enough, from this morning's Torah portion. This Shabbos morning, we're reading the Torah portion of Yitro, which includes within it the giving of the 10 Commandments. But before that, we are told how Yitro, who was the father-in-law of Moshe, came to see him. And these are the words that we have. The words that we have is that Yitro said, and this is the Talmud says, Yitro gets credit for the words of Baruch Hashem because he said that after the Exodus, Yitro said to him, Vayome Yitro, Baruch Hashem, blessed be the Lord who delivered you from the Egyptians and from Pharaoh. Yitro was the first to say Baruch Hashem. A non-Jew. Interesting. Two other times we have in the Torah this phrase, Baruch Hashem. In the book of Bereshis, we're told that Noach says, Baruch Hashem, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem. Later, we are told that the servant of Abraham goes on a journey to find a wife for Isaac. And when he finds the right one, he says, Baruch Hashem. In all three cases, it's a non-Jew saying Baruch Hashem. Why is that? I don't really know the answer. But I do know this. The rabbis singled out Yitro for saying Baruch Hashem because in his instance, it was really unique. Yitro said, Baruch Hashem, thank God, not for something that happened to him, but for something that happened to Jewish people. To say Baruch Hashem regarding things that happened to you is nice, but to say Baruch Hashem wishing well for others, that's really unique. You know, we Jews have a word, it's a Yiddish word. It means, well, before I tell you what it means, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's fargin. Your parents or your grandparents used to use this word constantly. Vergint nicht. He's an Verginner. What does it mean to forgive. It means to begrudge. Very often, we don't begrudge good things for others. For ourselves, when something goes good, Baruch Hashem. But to say that when something goes good for others, that's really remarkable and unique. I thought of this while listening to Lady Gaga sing the Star-Spangled Banner at the inauguration. She was fantastic. It was one of the great renditions of the Star-Spangled Banner. And I wondered if her friends and other entertainers wished her well. And I have my doubts because of something I once read about Lady Gaga. She said the following: Anderson Cooper, in an interview with Lady Gaga, she believes the public ultimately wants to see her fail. And I quote, "Everybody wants to see the decay of the superstar. They want to see me fail on stage. They want to see me vomiting out of a nightclub. Isn't that the age we live in? That we all want to see people who have it all lose it all? An age where we don't forgive?" You know that old poster, that old saying that says, "Dear God, if I can't be thin, make all my friends fat." That's not to forgive your friend a good word. So in the coming days, weeks, and months, let's speak of Baruch Hashem more. If we are alive and well and have made it through this pandemic, we all can join in saying Baruch Hashem. But let's say it not just for ourselves. Let's say it when good comes to others as well. Thank God. Baruch Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.